Okay, boys and girls, you should have your checking pen and highlighter. Anything that I write down or type on this screen, you should have written on your paper by the end of this checking. All right, so first one, local man did not own dino. George Jenkins, a local octogenarian, was surprised at being taken literally when he was overheard telling a young whippersnapper that he was so old that he had a pet dinosaur when he was a child. It was all a silly misunderstanding, an eyewitness stated. So what kind of figurative language is that? Okay. We have simile, metaphor, alliteration, personification, onomatopoeia, hyperbole. Well, I see there, and you should highlight, where he says he was so old that he had a pet dinosaur when he was a child. What is that? That is an extreme exaggeration. So you should have circled hyperbole. The way you can remember that is it is hyper exaggerated. He was not really so old that he had a pet dinosaur. All right, this one here is where we're going next. Well, just from the title, I know what it is. I'm just going to highlight the T's in tick, tack, toe, tourney. That's repeated sounds at the beginning. So that is alliteration. These circles are really weird. You know what I'm going to do? Sorry, I have a little trick here. Infinite cloner. All right, that way I don't have to keep drawing them. Okay, so alliteration is those repeated consonants or repeated sounds at the beginnings. Highlight the T, 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 T. All right, next one. Plant not a fan of Mozart. Well, I already know from the title what it is. Because a plant cannot have an opinion on Mozart. Only people can. Okay. Now it goes all through here because it says the peace lily, which is a type of plant, expressed that he was tired of being forced to listen to Mozart. The plant cannot tell you he's tired. He said he wanted to hear a piano concerto by Rachmaninoff. Whatever. Plants can't have opinions. So this is definitely personification. You can highlight the person part. All right. Plants don't have opinions, not fans, don't get tired of things. All of those reasons. All right. Down here. Roof leak related noises bother citizen. Well, I'm already thinking noises. I see here in italics, plink, plank, plink. The plink, plank, plink sound caused by the dripping water. So that is onomatopoeia. Because onomatopoeia is a sound. Down here. Oh, come on. So if you did not know that onomatopoeia is a sound, you need to write onomatopoeia imitates sound. It imitates sound. All right, today's weather, warm like a friendly smile. Okay, well, I see like, and it's being used to compare to unlike things. So that is a simile. Now, they could always ask you what two unlike things are being compared. Well, the weather, oops, a normal pen. The weather is being compared to a friendly smile because they're both warm. All right, next page. We were as busy as bees while we got ready for the school play. All right, let's see. We were as busy as bees. I see as, which means I'm going to do my little infinite cloner again. Sorry. Boom. All right. Simile, what two things are being compared? Well, we are being compared to, I chose a pen. There it is. We are being compared to bees because we are busy. Now, if they asked you which one was figurative, which one is not really there, the bees are figurative. Number 2, my dad is a rock. He never changes his mind once it's been made up. My dad is a rock. So they are comparing the dad to a rock because he makes up his mind and sticks with it. But instead of saying my dad is like a rock, or he's as strong as a rock, or it says my dad is a rock, which means it is a metaphor. All right, Larry learned a lot at the lecture. What do you notice? All those repeated L's. I wish my highlighter was a little thinner because I want you to just highlight the L's. Larry learned a lot. Lecture, that is alliteration. Repeated sounds. The coins jingled in my pocket with each step. Well, I hear a sound there. Kind of, some of the onomatopoeia is a little bit of a stretch, but I guess it kind of sounds like jingle, jingle, jingle. Okay. Imitates a sound. Sound. Onomatopoeia. All right, the palm trees danced in the summer wind. Well, palm trees don't dance. Who dances? People dance. It is personification. You could even write or type people dance. If they asked you what was being personified there, you would say the trees were being personified. The fresh snow was like an enormous white blanket. Whole thing right there. All right, well, I see the word like being used to compare two unlike things. Well, what two unlike things are being compared? Snow is being compared to a blanket. Why? Because it covers the ground like a blanket would cover you. So, since it's using like or as to compare two unlike things, it is a simile. If they asked you which one was figurative, well, which one's not really there? The blanket is not really there, so it is figurative. My teacher is a walking encyclopedia. Of course, that's so true. Okay, they're comparing two unlike things. What two unlike things are being compared? The teacher and the encyclopedia. What does it mean? It means the teacher's really smart and they know everything. They're informative like an encyclopedia. They did not use like or as, so therefore it is a metaphor. If they asked you which one is figurative, the encyclopedia is not really there, so that's the figurative part. Number 8, my backpack must weigh at least 1,000,000 pounds. I see million. That is an extreme exaggeration, which makes it hyperbole. Underline or highlight the hyper part. Circle it, I don't care. Make it stand out. Hyper exaggerated. It's not really 1,000,000 pounds. All right, that's it.